So today I'm going to do a quick review on another pre-workout product. You guys seem to really like the first one that I did with the Beyond Raw Lit. I'll leave a link to that in the description, but you guys seem to really like this, so I'm going to do a honest review on the Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard pre-workout. Now, this pre-workout I've taken for a while. I've done it twice. I've taken it twice. I've tried both times green apple. We might as well start with the taste. Green apple is good every now and again. If you take green apple every day, it gets really redundant. It got to a point where I was mixing the green apple with other stuff. Like I would mix it with a fat burner that would be, I think I have pink mango slice right now as a fat burner flavor, just to mix it in to make it taste better. I've mixed it in with amino acids, fruit punch flavored amino acids, just to kind of just get rid of the flavor. I took it for probably a month straight. I got 2 containers. It was a buy one, get one. And it was good. The first few times I tried it, it was really good. Second time I tried it, it was good as well, but like not as good. The flavor was starting to die off on me. And then after a week, it's just like, oh my God, green apple again. Usually I like to leisurely sip on it on my way to the gym because I have about a 10-minute gym ride. By the time I get it in, it's another 10 minutes before it's ready to go. But with this, it was to a point where I was just so sick of it, I would just chug it as soon as I got to the gym and just hope for the best when I got there. So the flavor is good initially. It tastes good, but if you take it so often, it just gets redundant. This product, performance-wise, works fairly well. The only thing that I can really say I would like to have different is for them to use less niacin and less if you have watched my videos, I don't prefer a tingle. I don't really like the tingle that much. It's annoying. It's a nuisance to me. So this, I noticed it does give a really big tingle. I'll notice like as I'm driving to the gym, I'm like really fidgety. The tingle is definitely there. For me personally, I don't like that. If you do, this will definitely be for you. The tingle itself is a really intense tingle that goes away as you're working because it's just what it is. The tingle goes away as you're working because it allows your blood to flow more and it, reaches the necessities that the tingle causes. Now, one of the main issues that I have with this product, I would rate this product highly as a once every time, twice a week use and just alternate it and with other pre-workouts. The only thing I would say is an issue with this is tolerance. I took this for I would say I took it for a month and a half. This one's about half empty. I took a full container before this. I'd say probably 3/4 of the way through my first container, I was building up the tolerance already. Tolerance builds up quickly. I would take 1 scoop for maybe, like I said, 3/4 of a container, and then I had to move up to 2 scoops, and to a point where I even hit 2.5 scoops. And I'm like, to a point where I wasn't feeling it. That's why I actually stopped taking this and invested in the Beyond Raw pre-workout, the Lit pre-workout. Flavor's better. Personally, I've taken it 4 times now, 3 or 4 times now, and the flavor's still there, unlike this, where after the second try, I was starting to get a little sick of the, sour apple, green apple flavor. Performance-wise as well, with this, I noticed too, and I think this is with majority of pre-workouts, that it does give a very good energy boost for maybe the first half hour. So for the start of your workout, when you want to start, for me, I like to start with my big movements first. So I'll start with squat, bench, or deadlift to start off. But if you try and take it and start with axillary work, like cable flies or, leg curls and stuff like that, your body's not going to have the chemical still in your system. And it's going to burn out quicker. By the time you get to, say you want to start, I want to start cable flies and get my chest going, and then, go to curls and then triceps, and then I'm going to hit bench middle of my workout. If you do that, your bench isn't going to be as big because you're not going to have as much energy from this. And for me, it works well because I like starting with my big movements first. But if you don't like doing that and you want to get your body thoroughly warm first, it really is kind of a nuisance. For those of you who want to see the whole description thing of it, I'll find a link to it and I'll put it in the description below. You can check out the product yourself. I'm not going to be the one to deter people from not using a product. If you think you'll like it, give it a shot. I mean, you'll never know. Personally, I liked it. It gave me a good pump for the workout that I did, but the tolerance was my main issue on why I switched. Now, I'm saving up for one of my, probably the biggest issues that I have with this pre-workout. As many good things as there is, there's actually one thing aside from tolerance that made me kind of like really think about why I did not like it. So, it's inside the container. It has to do with the product itself. So, like I said, I used this product twice. I had 2 containers and they were all the same way. With a pre-workout, it's supposed to be a powder. I'll get the other one and I'll show you. I've taken probably a dozen different pre-workout attempts. I've tried like a dozen different things. Every single one is a solid powder. This is the one that I'm currently taking. You can see, you shake it, it's powder in there. Everything moves around, it's powder. This, for some reason, the Optimum Nutrition is a brick. You can see it. I'm holding it almost vertically down, like at an angle. It's a brick. It's solid on the outside. I'll take a knife if I can find one. This is what you have to do if you want an accurate scoop. You take a knife and you just have to like scrape it down, and it comes out in like chunks and blocks. And I thought, okay, maybe I got it wet. That could have done it. Like, I just scooped out some. It's just chunks. It's really weird to me. I did some research and it's just based solely on the fact that it's so dense. I thought I got it wet. Maybe I got a little bit of water on the scoop, but it still has the... Well, this one doesn't because I took the dehydration packet out and used it for something else, but I thought maybe my scoop got wet and it contaminated the rest of it. That's not the case. It's just so dense that it's a rock. It's a brick inside. When it does that, it takes longer to dissolve. It's harder for it to blend. I've gotten to a point where I took everything out. I scraped this whole one out, dumped it into a blender, blended it all up so it was a powder, poured it back in, and it still re-solidified itself. I don't understand why it does that, other than the fact that solely it's just a really dense material and it just builds itself together. Now, I know people are going to think, oh, you put it in your car, you leave it in your gym bag, it'll get cold overnight. That's not the case ever at all, because I take my gym bag in every single night because I know what that can do to products. Now, what I don't know is if that is specific to the Green Apple or if it's with every Gold Standard pre-workout. If you know this and I'm just an idiot and I'm misinforming people, comment down below so other people can read this comments and see if this pre-workout is the same or if I'm just wrong or if people want to try it. So leave that in the comments and just make sure that I'm not a complete idiot. On one final note, I would say to give this a final thing to give this pre-workout an overall, rating. One thing that really, I guess is a benefit is, 2 technical chemicals that are in it. And they're right on the front of the label. There's only 170 milligrams of caffeine and 3 grams of creatine monohydrate. Now, for me, I like creatine. I take creatine nearly every day. It just works very well with me, and it helps my stored energy, and I love that. And I am really sensitive to caffeine. I go to the gym at like 9 to 11 o'clock. I go normally late. I've been going earlier now because I don't have a gym partner, and I've had obligations to do at night. But my schedule consists of me generally going at night. So if I take, for example, this one, it's 250 milligrams. I've taken I've taken supplements with caffeine upwards of 350 to 500 milligrams of caffeine. Like, that doesn't work. I actually took one of my favorite products that gave me the best results, had a very high content of caffeine. I'll do another review on that later. It had a high amount of caffeine. I didn't sleep that entire night. I ended up actually staying up and working on a term paper because it was basically like taking Adderall. It was that crazy. It was like, I don't know. I have an old Monster can. How many grams of caffeine does this have? Oh, it doesn't say, does it? It has 160 milligrams per caffeine. So this is basically has the same amount as a Monster. The Beyond Raw is about 2 Monsters. This was like drinking 4 Monsters in one hit. And trying to get a pre-workout like rip out of that. Yeah, you burn a lot of that out during your workout. but it's still, that's a lot of caffeine that's in your system, and it stays there for a while. So this is a major one that I will probably look for something similar with low caffeine levels, because it helps me sleep personally. So low caffeine is what I look for, and low niacin helps out a lot because I don't like the buzz and I like low caffeine. I just like getting the good pump, you know, the increased heart rate that everybody looks for, the good pump that pumps all the blood into your muscles and just gets you thick and muddy. Like, that's what I look for in a pre-workout. I noticed with this, it's not as good of a pump as the C4 or Beyond Raw Lit. It's not as good of a pump, but it does have longer lasting energy. Aside from the Beyond Raw, that's uncontained energy. That is actually nuts. But this has long lasting energy. For like the first half hour, you feel it a lot. So if you're looking for a quick workout and looking to just get in, get stuff done, get out, if you're on a tight schedule, I recommend this. It doesn't stay in your system long, low amounts of caffeine, no buzz really. It buzz for like the first 20 minutes. It wears off after an hour, so you'll be leaving there, you're feeling good, no buzz. I highly recommend this for a quick workout, you know, late at night, or, you know, you have, I don't know, an hour or two before the in-laws come over. If you can make it to the gym and come back in an hour and get ready for them, I recommend it because it doesn't stay in your system long. It works very well. So this is my honest review of the Beyond Raw pre-workout. And if you see, this is kind of haggard up. We thought that it was like solidified, so we smashed it against a curb to try and break it up a little bit, which was probably our mistake. But that's my honest review of the Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard pre-workout. If you like this pre-workout, like it. I would appreciate any criticism down below. If you think I should do something differently, if you think I should try reviewing a different product. I have at least 2 more lined up. You guys seem to really like the other one. I think right now the other one is at, God, I don't even know, 385 views. So the other one seemed to get a lot of notice and a lot of attention. So if you guys like this, and if, for example, if everybody that sees this video shares it to one person, and then they share it to, say, 3 people, and then to 3 people, this product could get out, and it could have a bigger name. I know Optimum Nutrition is, you know, out there a lot. It's a big name. You know, maybe other people can get honest reviews, and the product could be improved where I found complaints. Or other people that want to get into workout and lifting could try and work into, you know, try and get this one as their workout supplement. Also, I would recommend sharing this video mostly because I've noticed a lot of people in the gym lately, this is more of kind of my rant and my tangent, that are just like criticizing. Share this video and try and help somebody. Don't share it and be like, you're small, you're weak, you're pathetic. Take this, you'll get better. You should say, hey, take this, focus more, get there. Don't criticize. Try and help people. So that's all I got to say. If you like the video, like it. Comment down below anything I should try or any criticisms. Share this video. Try and get the word out. Spread the positive vibe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.